Namaste, welcome. Today's yoga class is going to be about hormonal balance, and we're going to work on the thymus and our immunity. Okay, so come into a comfortable seated pose. Just make sure that your back is straight, shoulders are down and away from the ears, and you're going to bring your hand together. So we're going to use the lotus mudra. So touch together the sole of the of your hands and the tips of the pinky finger and thumb. And imagine that this is like a lotus flower that's open. And just bring it into your chest. And then you're going to slowly close your eyes and just take a moment to observe your body in this pose. And just arrive into your body, into the present moment. Then you can slowly notice your breathing. Just notice your inhale and your exhale. And then you can slowly start by deepening your breath. Taking deep, slow inhales and long exhales. And then you're going to slowly move your fingers as well with the lotus mudra. So on your next exhale, you're going to slowly close up the petals of the lotus flower, closing your fingers together. And on your inhale, you're going to open the petals of the lotus flower. And just continue to breathe with your own breath, keeping your awareness with the mudra, the lotus mudra. And on your inhale, opening this flower. And on the exhale, closing up. So this mudra helps to calm the mind. It also helps to balance the hormonal system, opens the heart, and it's great for immunity as well. And then next time when you close the fingers up, come into your palms together in a prayer pose, and then just rub them together until they warm up. And place them on your chest, and just feel the warmth filling your chest up. And then you're going to slowly rub the palms together again, place them to cover your eyes, and then bring your palms down in a prayer pose. Namaste, welcome. We're going to start our warm-up in a deep squat. So if you had something like a pillow under you, just take it out to the side. You won't be needing it now for the warm-up. And coming into the deep squat, your legs can be hip distance apart or wider if you have cysts, fibroids, or even if it's uncomfortable. And just make sure that your back is straight and come balancing on your tiptoes. Yeah, and your back is straight, head is long, there's a string pulling you from the top of your head, and just balance like that. And then on your next exhale, you're going to bring and stretch between the two thighs, and just stretch with the arms around, your arms long away from you. And then on your inhale, you're going to come onto your tiptoes and open the chest and balance. So on your exhale, you're leaning into your thighs, pushing down your heels towards the ground. And on your inhale, you're opening the chest. And just do it at your own pace, with your own breath. Inhale, tiptoes, and exhale, leaning between the thighs. One more time. And then just come balancing on your tiptoes for a few breaths. Yeah. Okay. And then you're going to bring your palms just a bit in front of you. And you're going to push down with your heels and lift your hips up And just let the belly come, fall onto the thighs, and just stretch with your head on the ground. And on your inhale, you're going to sit back on your heels, lift your heels off the ground. Open the chest, balance on tiptoes. And on your exhale again, you're going to lean forward and lift your hips up. And keep your knees bent while you're doing it. So you're opening the chest, working with the thymus. Also, it helps you to accept emotions and process them. Also, warming up your body. Okay, one more time. And then you're going to stay leaning forward. If you have high blood pressure, then don't stay alone. Otherwise, feel free to stay. You might even clasp your hands together and just let your head hang or fall onto the ground. And then you're going to slowly lift yourself up, vertebrae by vertebrae first. Straighten the knees and then coming up slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Then you're going to clasp your hands together, turn the palm facing towards the sky, and then come onto your tiptoes. And then the same way you're going back down slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, leaning forward. And just do it as a flow with your own breath on your inhale. Coming back up, stretching up high. And on your exhale, coming the same way back down, leaning forward. And even you can bend your knees and let your belly fall onto the thighs. And you're warming up your whole spine, not just the lower part of it. Also, you're warming up your toes, ankles, knees, hips, chest, shoulders, arms. One last time. And then when you lift yourself up, just stay in that pose, balancing on your tiptoes. And then you can slowly bring your arms down. Just take a moment to close your eyes and notice the sensations in your body. And then you can slowly open your eyes. And just make sure that the legs are hip distance apart. You might even lift the toes off the ground, spread them out, and then place them back down on the ground. And your back is straight. Bring the shoulders up to the ears, circle them back down so that the shoulder blades come together. The chin is a bit tugged in. And then you're going to clasp your hands together, how you're not used to. And again, you're going to reach with the arms up high, turning the palm out. Yeah, the shoulders are down and away from the ears, but you're not going to come onto your tiptoes. The heels are staying on the ground. And your next exhale, you're going to bend to the left. And then on your inhale, back to center. And then on your next exhale, you're going to lean to the opposite side. And then back to center. And just do it as a flow with your own breath. On your exhale, leaning sideways. And on your inhale, coming back to center. Just make sure when you lean sideways that you're leaning, that your hips are staying facing forward. You're not shifting them out to the side like this. So we don't want that. Really just bend with your upper body, torso. Yeah. more time to each side. And then you can slowly bring your arms back down. And just take a moment to close your eyes to notice sensations in your body. And then you can slowly open your eyes. Okay, so again, you're gonna clasp your hands together, how you're not used to, and then how you're used to. And then come onto your tiptoes, reach up high. And when you found your balance, just make sure the shoulders are down. You're gonna cross your right leg in front of the left. And then you're gonna twist to the right with your torso and head as well. And just make sure that the hips are staying facing forward and your lower body, so you're only twisting with your upper body. And if you fall out of balance, then just try to return to, yeah. So this is a spinal twist. And it also works with your balance. So you're working on your balance as well. Okay, and then slowly come back to center, unwind, bring the arms back down. And just take a moment to notice the left and the right side of your body. And then you're going to switch sides. Okay, so again, clasping your hands together, reach up high, come onto your tiptoes, and then you're going to cross the left leg in front of the right, and then twist to the left. And just breathe, don't forget to breathe. And try to balance in this pose. And then you're going to slowly come back to center, bring the arm back down. Just take a moment to close your eyes to notice any sensations in your body. And then you can slowly open your eyes. And then just come on down in a comfortable seated pose. You can even sit on your pillow or bolster. And the legs can be either crisscrossed or one leg in front of the other, whatever feels good for you. Just make sure that your back is straight and circle the shoulders up and then back down. So the shoulders are down and away from the ears. And then you're going to put your palms on your knees. And then you're going to slowly round your back and shift back. And then you're going to slowly arch your back, pulling yourself forward and opening your chest. So this is your movement. Rounding and arching your back. So this is like a seated version of the cat-cow pose. And just make sure that when you arch your back, you're also opening the chest. And then when you round your back, come to the back. So what you're doing now is working with the chest area, opening it. You're also working with your thymus, which is located behind the sternum, so like in front of the heart. One more time. And then you're going to slowly stop with a straight back. Okay. And then you're going to bring your arms out to the side and spread the fingers out wide. Deep inhale, open your chest, try to bring the arms behind you. And on your exhale, you're going to round your back and hug yourself. And continue to do it. deep inhale, opening the chest, and then you're going to alternate by bringing the opposite arm on top when you hug yourself. So once the right arm is on top when you hug yourself, and next time the left arm is on top. So this is a chest opening exercise, which I call it the love exercise. And it helps you not just to open the chest and move your upper body, but also it helps you to accept your emotions, whatever they may feel like, and also helps you to process hard emotions. So if you bring your awareness to your heart center, and then you will notice that some emotions might bubble up. It might be pleasant emotions like love, or might be anger, feeling hurt. And that's completely fine. Just accept that they showed up and just let them be. Stay with it. Okay, and next time when you hug yourself, just stay in that pose. Give yourself a big, big hug. And stay with your eyes closed. And just notice whatever bubbles up. And slowly open your eyes, and you're gonna move again. So you can sit on your heels, or if you have a pillow, you can also choose to sit on your pillow while you're seated on your heels. And the legs can be together, hip distance apart, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Okay, and we're gonna do a few chest opening, closing exercises. So bring your arm out to the side, and then you're gonna cross your arms at the elbows so that the right arm is on top. And then you're gonna bend the elbows and try to bring together the palms. If they do not come together, you can always use like a strap to hold it together, or just even a sock will do it. Just make sure that the arms are parallel with the ground. And then on your next exhale, you're gonna lift the arms up and then bring them back down. And just do it with your own breath on your exhale, lifting up and then bringing them back down. So if your shoulders are sensitive, then please be mindful of this movement. And next time when you lift them up, just hold for a few breaths. And then you can slowly bring them back down. And you're going to unwind the arms. Bring them out to the side and down. And just take a moment to notice the sensations in the arms. And then you can slowly open your eyes. We're going to switch sides. So bring the arm out to the side. Make sure your back is straight, and then you're going to cross the arms together so that now the left arm is on top, and then you're going to bend the elbows and try to bring the palms together. And your back is straight. And then on your next exhale, you're going to lift the arms up, slide them up, and then back down. And try to do it with your breath as a flow. And this is an intense opening in the back. It works with the shoulders, shoulder blades, and also it closes up the front part of the chest. And we will open it through up. And next time when you lift up, just hold it. And then you're going to slowly bring the arms back down. And just take a moment to close your eyes. And then you can open them. Bring the arms out to the side again. And again, now you're going to cross them. The right arm is on top. And then bend the elbows. Okay. And then on your next exhale, you're going to slide the forearms away from you. And then back. Slide them away. And then back. One more time, and then hold it. And then you can slowly slide them back, unwind the arms. Bring them down. Notice the sensations, and then you're going to switch side. Cross your arms, the left arm is on top, and then bring them together. And then on your exhale, you slide them away from you. And on your inhale, bring it back. Next time when you slide them, just hold it. And then slide them back and unwind. We're going to do the counter pose for this because this was like a deep stretch for the shoulders. So you're going to bring the arms behind you, clasp the palms behind you, together, yeah. And on your exhale, you're going to straighten the arms out, lift them up, and on your inhale, bring it back down. And just continue to do it as a flow on your exhale, straightening or even lifting up and then bringing it back down. You should feel, if you bring your awareness to your chest area, to your heart, this is like a chest opener. Also might feel good in the shoulders as well. One more time and then hold it up for a few breaths. And then slowly bring them back down. Okay, we have one more deep opening. So either stay in this pose or change positions, coming into a cross-leg pose if this feels uncomfortable. And then you're going to bring your arms out to the side and circle so the right arm goes towards the ceiling, the left arm goes towards the ground. And then you're going to bend the elbows and try to touch together, clasp the hands together behind you. If this does not work, you can always use a strap for that. And just breathe. So your right elbow faces the sky, the left faces the ground, and the shoulders are down, so like next to the ears and down. They're not to the front, but in the back. And just hold it. Breathe. Deep inhales. And long exhales. And then you're going to slowly unclasp the arms. Bring them out to the side, stretch, and then bring them back down. And take a moment again just to notice the sensations in your body. And then you're going to switch side. So again, reaching, bringing the arms out to the side. You're going to circle the left arm towards the sky, the right arm towards the ground. And then you're going to bend the elbows and try to clasp them together. Yeah. And one side might be different than the other. And then just hold this pose, breathing. Again, the shoulders are down, the left elbow is facing the sky. And just breathe. You can even tuck in your chin. And then you can slowly unclasp the arms, stretch them out to the side and bring them back down. And just take a moment to close your eyes and notice any sensations that you might feel in the chest area or in the back side of the chest area. Okay, and then you can slowly open your eyes and you're gonna move. If you had a pillow under you, bring it out to the side and just come into a forehead pose on the back side of starting from the back side of the mat. So the legs are hip distance apart. If you're on your period, have cysts or fibroids, then please bring your knees wider, otherwise keep the hip distance apart. And then you're going to slowly slide the palms away from you and keeping the hips up, slide them away until your forehead comes to the ground. So this is the Anahata Asana, which is a deep chest opening exercise. But you're not going to stay here. We're going to do it as a flow. So you're going to slide yourself forward. And then you're going to slide yourself back, bringing your head to the ground. So you're keeping the arms straight, you're sliding yourself forward, bringing the pelvis in, and then you're pushing yourself back until your forehead comes to the ground. Just do it as a flow. On your inhale, sliding away to the front, and on your exhale, you're sliding back and your forehead comes to the ground. And you might imagine that this is the easier version of the Anahata Asana. Also, it works with the core as well. But why I chose this is because it's also a chest opening exercise. One more time, and if you're on your period, then continue to do it as a flow. If not, then just place your forehead on the ground and stay here for a few breaths. And then you're going to slowly slide your palms under your shoulders and push yourself up, coming into a four-legged pose. Okay, and then you're going to push yourself back, stretch with the arms and palms long away from you and placing your forehead on the ground, just relax. Again, if you're on your period, have cysts, fibroids, or even if it's just uncomfortable, bring your knees wider, otherwise they can be together or hip distance apart, and just relax for a few breaths. And then you're going to slowly move. So the arms are away from you, slide them away as far as you can. And then, keeping your elbows close to your body, you're going to pull yourself forward. And then try to touch the ground with your chin. So your knees, palms and chin are on the ground. And then you're going to slide even further. Straighten the legs out and just lift your chest and head off the ground. And then the same way you came here, you're going back. So keeping the elbows close to your body, you're sliding backwards. And then seating on your heels. And just do it as a flow a few times. So this is like the child pose. And then you're sliding forward, chin on the ground, then lifting the chest and head off the ground. And then the same way, you're sliding backwards again. And just do it on as a flow on your inhale, sliding forward, deep inhale, and on the exhale, sliding back. One more time. And then you're going to sit down on your heels, stretch with the arms, and placing your forehead on the ground, just relax. And then you can slowly bring your palms under your shoulders to push yourself up. And we have one more exercise before our final relaxation. So coming down on your mat, and we're going to do the bridge pose. So keep the knees hip distance apart, and you can walk the heels closer to your bum or to your torso, or you can keep them further away if it feels uncomfortable for the knees. The back is on the ground, the arms and palms are stretched out, the palms are on the ground, the neck is long, and then slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, you're going to lift your hips up and then place them back down. And just do it as a flow on your exhale, with every exhale lifting higher and higher and then coming back down. And try to keep your gaze on the ceiling. So don't turn your head left and right when you lift your hips up, because the neck is delicate in this pose. So if you're on your period, then continue to do it as a flow, lifting your hips up and then bringing them back down. And if you're not on your period, then next time when you lift your hips up, hold it up and bring your arms under you. So you might even fold the shoulders under you, clasp your hands together, and it will allow your hips to even lift higher, and the neck is soft, the head is soft, so you're not pushing it. You're working your glutes, and just breathe. And if you want more of a challenge, you can try to come onto your tiptoes and then back down. Do it a few times. Then if you want to challenge yourself even more, you can lift the right leg off the ground. Lift it back down. And then lift the left leg. Bring it back down. So whatever you feel, you want to challenge yourself or not today, it's okay. One last time, and then you go slowly. Unclasp the hands, bring the shoulders back down, and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, bring your hips back down and just hug your knees into your chest. Then just rock side to side, back and forth. Make any movement that feels good. You might even want to circle the knees, using your palms to help you circle them. Opposite direction. And then you can choose a comfortable pose for a relaxation. So keeping the knees back, bring the sole of the feet together and just let the knees fall out to the side. This is the reclined butterfly. And just make this diamond shape with your fingers and then place them on your lower belly. Just let the arms fall out to the side. And then just relax. Take a few deep breaths, long exhales. And just let the air out. And then guide your awareness to your toes. And on your next inhale, bring your awareness from your toes to the top of your head. And on your exhale, back from the top of your head to your toes. Just let it sweep away any tension that's left. Then continue to breathe with this sweeping breath, guiding your awareness from your toes to the top of your head. And on your exhale, back from the top of your head to your toes. And then slowly let go of the sweeping breath. And just relax. 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 Slowly bring your awareness back to your body and notice your breathing. And take a few deep breaths and long exhales. And then gently start by wiggling your fingers, toes, and using your palms. And bring your knees together and just hug them into your chest. And rock back and forth, side to side. And then roll onto your left side and stay there for a few breaths. And when you feel that you're ready to come back, then pushing yourself up, just come into a comfortable seated pose. And just take a moment to bring your awareness into your center. And then bring your palms together in a prayer pose and rub them together until they warm up. And place them on your chest and feel the warmth of your palms, filling your chest. Positive energy, love. And then rub your palms together again and place them to cover your eyes. And slowly open your eyes behind your palms and bring your palms down in a prayer pose. May you be blessed.